Is this your first time visiting the Perot Museum?
Come along for some tips on how to have the most fun possible with your family and maybe save some money along the way.
Let's go.
Today, we are in downtown Dallas, Texas to visit the Perot Museum of Nature and Science. Stay tuned to get 5 helpful tips to have the best time with your family, including the easiest way to get tickets, how you should spend your time, and how much this activity will cost you. We took the hour or so drive down to the city to check out the museum during our son's spring break. He's 6 years old with a very high interest in geography and science, so we felt like this would be a good trip for him to take. Mom and Dad have been before, about 9 years ago. If you're new to my channel, go check out some other videos and subscribe to the Dad That Vlogs to see how I lost so much weight after finishing this video, of course. We made it into downtown Dallas and had to go find parking. The main parking lot is under the highway bridge, which is a short walk across the street to the main entrance of the Perot Museum. That brings me to my first tip. Wear your walking shoes. Your day will be filled with a ton of walking and a lot of standing, reading, and waiting in lines. If you don't wear your walking shoes, your feet will hurt. There's also a lot of stairs, but it wasn't as bad as you'd think. More on that later. When we got there, we already had our tickets and were ready to enter, bringing me up to my next tip. Order your tickets prior to arriving. Head on over to perotmuseum.org and order your tickets before heading out. They have several different packages available, from general admission to the addition of movies in their 3D theater. Prices range from $23 to $41 for non-members, and there are discounted prices for annual members of the museum. Link to the website below for member pricing. We went ahead and did the general admission and one of the 3D movies, bringing our total for the 3 of us to just under $100. The way the Perot Museum is set up is you have to go to the top floor by escalator and work your way down the levels in different exhibits by stair.
Look at that view.
So we made our way up the famous escalators on the outside edge of the building. First up was space. Here is where we found out that our son wanted to read every single information panel in the museum, which brings me to tip number 3. Allow at least 2 hours for the permanent exhibit, potentially up to 4, depending on how busy it is and how much reading you want to do. Then, don't forget to add on time for the movie, usually about 30 to 45 minutes, in addition. That place was packed. We went during spring break here in the Dallas area, so there were probably more families than usual. Which brings me to my next tip. Be ready to wait in line. The Perot Museum is a very popular place for families and can get pretty packed. And since it's a science museum, a lot of the lines do start to build up, especially for some of the more interactive exhibits, like the earthquake exhibit.
Let's do it, please. Let's do it.
We made our way through the entire museum over the course of a few hours and all the way back down to the first floor just in time for our 3D movie. We chose to see Ocean Paradise, a beautiful film showing the importance of keeping our Earth clean. Of course, when we were done, we made the mistake of stopping by the gift shop after our trip and spent a little bit too much money. Oh well, we had fun and hopefully some good core memories were made. Before I get to my last tip, if you're liking this video, please help me out and give it a like and a share. That's the best thing to help support our channel. And if you want to see more like this, plus some awkwardly funny shorts, please consider showing my tiny little channel some pity and tapping that subscribe button. Thank you all so much. Now back to the list. One thing that really would have helped save us some money would have been to pack a picnic. Nobody tells you this, but there's an awesome seating and grassy park area just outside of the museum. and there were families sitting out there enjoying a meal either before or after their trip. As I said earlier, we spent a lot longer at the museum than we expected, and we were hangry. If we had a little ice chest with a picnic in the car, we could have either taken a break mid-museum or even before the movie. That's definitely something that we will be doing on our next trip. If you're looking for more tips and tricks, check out this playlist here. And if you have a young kid like us who's new to Monster Jam, you might have some questions. So check out this video right over there. Catch you guys on the next one. Have a great one.
Say hi.
Hi.